Hey, how's it going guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toaster Bros, and it is now 2022. We are building our budget gaming PCs again, even ones that can play 1080p and 1440p for $450 like this one.
And we're gonna be taking advantage of the used market with the graphics card, the GTX 970, and pairing it with our favorite budget CPU, that i3-10100. You'll have no problems playing the latest and greatest esports titles at 1080p performance settings and get a high refresh rate experience, and also play some AAA titles on lower settings. So for $450, I think this is gonna be an awesome build. But before we dive into each individual part and how it makes up this build, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by Heroes of the Dark, a free-to-play game available on Android, iOS, and PC. The game combines an engaging strategy and tactical RPG gameplay. This visually appealing game features 3 races fighting for global dominations: vampires, werewolves, and humans. For you to survive, you must equip and train heroes from each faction. You can also upgrade your mansion that houses your team and embark on PvP and PvE battles, giving you plenty of gameplay with this title. Thanks to this game's awesome graphics, you can see your mansion and this incredible gameplay in high quality. I enjoyed playing this game as a first-time player. The gameplay is exciting. Diverse activities like leveling up your heroes, strategically deploying them into battle, and conquering the surrounding world immerse you into this dark world even deeper. And the cool visuals keep me coming back to this game time and time again. If you are interested in Heroes of the Dark, you should check out our link in the description down below or scan the QR code on screen right now. And as a special gift to Toasty Bros viewers, you'll receive a free vampire Countless Magla to get started. Thanks again to Heroes of the Dark for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into the video, shall we?
So as many of you guys may know, we do a lot of fully new parts builds, and we also do a lot of fully used parts, and we kind of meet in the middle sometimes. We think that's a great middle ground because there's some things you don't want to buy used, like the case, the power supply, and then everything else. If you really want to and you trust the sellers, you can definitely go used. So we have here a used motherboard. We also have a used graphics card, but then everything else is new because really you don't save money. A lot of those used deals aren't much better.
And we'll talk about the motherboard here in a minute. This is probably the biggest risk you might have when buying something used. Motherboards from some of these refurbishers may or may not show up with some damages. There are warranties behind it, but we'll talk more about that when we get to the motherboard. But yeah, let's just not wasting more time and dive into the parts.
So this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is our legacy right here. This is the i3-10100F, and this has been one of our favorite processors. So back when 9th gen was around, our favorite was the i5-9400 because it was just a true 6-core and the i3 was just a 4-core. But now we have the 4-core 8 thread and the cores are so strong. This processor, I would trust up to a RTX 3060 Ti and minimal bottlenecking, and obviously we're not going that high end. So amazing CPU with a great upgrade path. Now, for the motherboard, we have this Gigabyte, I believe it's a B460 DS3H AC, so it's Wi-Fi. For some reason, I've noticed on Newegg, eBay, and Amazon, for some reason the Wi-Fi boards are always the refurb ones. So I don't really know what's up with that. I don't know if that's like a certain reason or if there's more of them, but you can see here, we got some definitely good signs. I mean, the fact that it's like resealed and everything, it looks like it's kind of professionally done. We have the IO shield, we got our antennas, so that's always great that it came with everything. Kind of how this works is you don't know what was fixed on it. You don't know if anything was really broken. For all you know, it could have been an open box that got sent back and they just tested it for functionality, worked fine, so they resent it. We have probably bought, I would guess, over 200 refurb boards, and out of like the 200, we probably had 10 to 15 bad. So it does have a failure rate, but it's not super awful. And I mean, we can also like open this up and yeah, pins look good. They actually have the cover over it. So I think we're gonna have good luck with this board. And if we don't, then you'll see us use a different board at some point. Now for the RAM, we have this XPG Gamix D20, and this is 2 8GB sticks at 3200 megahertz. It's not RGB. You could spend 10 extra bucks and get some really nice RGB RAM, but this is gonna look really good in dual channel. And then of course, we have an ADATA Swordfish 500 gig hard drive. Wow.
This man said hard drive.
We're not in that era anymore. This is an SSD, and it's an NVMe M.2 SSD. Now this is Gen 3. Don't go and buy a Gen 4. I know there's drives that look really fancy, but a i3 that's 10 Gen and this board are both technically not Gen 4 ready. So it might work, but it's just gonna run at Gen 3 and you're spending money for no reason.
No reason. Now for the graphics card. This is a card we used a lot during the shortage, and now that the shortage is ending, we're still using it because it's even cheaper. This is the GTX 970, and we have a very basic PNY blower style design that's actually in pretty good shape. I mean, most of these kind of show up like really dusty or whatever. This looks like it was either cleaned or just in a really good environment. It's a basic card. The 970 has the NVENC encoder for live streaming. If you were to go new, I'd probably look more towards like the RX 6400 XT or 6500 XT, which we were thinking about doing a new build with the 10100, which if you guys want to see that, let us know down below. But you all know the buy 4 limitations of that card, Gen 4 and whatnot, and we wanted to dive into the used market, and this is technically like $60 to $70 cheaper, and it is better in most games than like a 6400 XT, so really good value for money offering, and I'm very excited to see how it pairs with this i3. Now this power supply is overkill because the seller sent us the wrong power supply. We actually ordered the 500 BP, I think it's the 500 BP.
Or 510.
Or the 510, yeah. It was something like that. You'll see those links down below, but we got a 710 BP, so you can order the 500 watt one, you don't have to get the 700 watt one, and those links down below will be 500, but we're not gonna complain with a free power supply upgrade from this seller. Now this right here is a very interesting case. This is the Allied Gaming Stinger, which is, well, a pre-built company, Allied Gaming. They just sell their case that they use for their pre-builts, and it actually looks pretty decent. We did review a PC from Amazon, a $500 PC in this case, and we're very happy with it. The RGB fans up front, very minimal, and for a $450 build, you don't want to spend a ton of money on the case. You can even go really cheaper if you want it to be like a $400 build, but we are the Toasty Bros. We want our builds to look nice and pretty, so we're just not gonna waste any time, put this together. This is gonna be an awesome budget build, and then dive into some benchmarks.
Alright guys, we're playing Apex Legends and we're on a mixture of high, medium settings. We've got our FOV all the way up, 1920 by 1080p, and we're getting, ooh, look at that, almost 100 FPS. So,
$450 PC.
Right, you really cannot, I mean, a year ago this would have maybe gotten you a system with like an i3 and that's it. One of the takeaways from this is that the, man, my sensitivity still feels a little off. So one of the takeaways is that the 970 with the 3.5 gigs of RAM is very much similar to the 1650/1650 Super. It's kind of in between those two. It's a very, very capable GPU, even though it's a little older, you know, that really isn't like a problem because, I mean, look at what it's doing.
For only $100, it's great. It's great.
They're great.
Oh, oh.
What is this guy doing?
Barge in the door. You gotta make sure he's...
Okay, wow.
Ooh, through the smoke. Oh. What, the guy's just running away? What were they doing? Why did they come in like a ninja? They're missing everything that... Oh, no.
Healing up, healing up, healing up. Healing up.
30 damage, 30 damage. Nope, they're on. Hey, go team!
Go team!
Go team!
Useful!
Go!
Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. I can smell them.
Oh! Oh no. It's the guy who's just walking randomly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
How?
Oh.
God. It's still the same, but hey, look at that, a champion!
So you're waiting for him to wake up.
He's waking up.
He was sleeping.
Yeah, Apex Legends runs great, guys. Let's try another game. All right, guys, we are now in everyone's favorite game, Fortnite. And yeah, performance mode, medium settings, basically. And yeah, we've noticed with performance mode, Intel hardware and NVIDIA GPUs seem to do better than some of the AMD stuff, because again, Fortnite nowadays is just it's a big old experiment. You never know how it's gonna work. And right now, we're getting about 100 FPS. So yeah, let's just dive in and see if the FPS maintains itself. Oh, there's a banana. Goodbye, banana. I'm definitely not scared of that performance. Woohoo. Hello? Anybody out there? And just go boom. I'm not gonna be sad when I destroy this guy. Why is he running at me so hot? Wow, no chance. But yeah, guys, looks like Fortnite performance is good. It's kind of what you expect with a system like this, and very happy with it so far. No stutters like some of the other systems we've tested that aren't very well optimized for a game like this. So I'm very happy with the performance. I'm just gonna go ahead and end it right here, because you know what? There's only so much Fortnite that you all need to see. We'll actually do some, you know, some other gameplay, like Jackson playing Warzone. That's a fun time, right, Jackson?
Yes.
It sounds like so much fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here are the settings on the game Warzone. We're on medium, low quality, mostly low. All right, so we're dropping in this little castle here. We got our good old 1911 on our side. We got another person coming here, I think. Why do they have a gun? Why do they have a gun and I don't?
Straight to the gulag you go. He just picked it up real quick.
Oh, dang, dude.
The FPS was okay. Come on.
Oh, God, this guy looks sweaty already.
Gotta get back into the gulag.
Watch this. Psych.
You can't even see anything with that gun. Oh,
okay, that's already.
You get hit by a rock, I think. Spectate this guy because Jackson can't get proper gameplay.
This is our benchmark.
Are we turning into Tim the Tap Man where he just sits and spectates people? But yeah, Warzone runs, even though there was like maybe 10 seconds of gameplay, so I hope you all enjoyed that.
Restarting.
He's trying it again. He couldn't accept it. All right. Oh God, this is looking like deja vu.
Why is this guy throwing rocks at me? Get out of, bro. Dude, I hate the gulag so much. I'd rather just be dead. Why is it the same gun again? Please.
Yes!
Yeah.
It happened.
First ever gulag win.
But you're just coming in real slow.
I'm getting shot at like 20 people right now. I can hear the bullets like flying past me. Why is it so loud? Okay, he's just. How is this fun to people, dude?
That's Warzone. Great game.
Why is this the #1 played battle royale? I don't know.
All right, guys, the last game we're gonna be testing is good old GTA 5 with that built-in benchmark. And yeah, overall, I'm really happy with this PC for the money. GTA 5 is a game that a lot of people request to see, and I have a feeling it's performed very well on this computer. And overall, for the money, $450, you can't complain. Some new offerings that you could consider are like the RX 6500 XT or 6400 XT, but I do think the value for money is way better with the 970 right now at $100, with those cards being like 170 to like 160. So yeah, we're just gonna let this benchmark run and then just kind of wrap this video up real quick, and let me know down below what you think of this PC. All right, guys, so it looks like we ended up with an average of like 150 FPS. Overall, for $450, I'm so excited that we can deliver a PC like this for gamers who want to spend less than $500. You don't need to spend $1,000 to have a good PC gaming experience, and I really think this PC shows that. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up real quick.
Alright guys, so this PC did really amazing for $450. It's awesome to see in mid-2022 the fact that we can actually build a PC with mostly new parts and a decent graphics card that performs similar to a GTX 1650. Now, the only thing to keep in mind, and like the only drawback with this build, is it's $450. So obviously some games you might have to run lower settings 1080p, and maybe some AAA titles you might even have to do 720p, but overall it is an amazing build and you really cannot top it for $450.
So as always, if you want to buy any of the parts from today's video, links in the description down below will be affiliate links and it will help us out. Once again, keep in mind that the graphics card is used, so you are going to be looking on eBay or local markets. The best price that we recommend is between $100 to $120, but from what I've seen just from searching today, $100 is really easy to find a 970 for, so you really won't have any problems doing that.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So if you guys thought this build was pretty cool, you guys thought it looked good, we got a really good budget going, so check out our PC selling business, PCBros.tech.
PC building can be a little bit intimidating, so if you don't want to worry about any of that stress and just buy a PC from us, definitely check out PCBros.tech for gaming PCs, gaming laptops, office PCs, and more. Use code TOASTYBROS2 on checkout to save 2%. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out.